Well, looks like I'm standing up again. Looks like we're doing another Willet cut. We've got our trusty cutting board right here. We've got another fixed blade. This one sent to us by Reiff Knives, willingly. And that's saying something. We've got the F6 right here, and we're going to put that through the cut test. But before we do, if you like this video, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us across all social media. Follow us. It's not that hard. And then ring that notification bell so you'll know when we post new videos and put out really exciting content like hammering this thing through a brick like we're about to do. Now, without further ado, let's light it up. So folks, we got this Reiff Knives F6 right here. Now this is the sheath that it comes in. It's got the ferro rod holder attached on the side, and this is going to be your standard fair Kydex sheath that is going to accept a lot of different attachment methods. If you want to use the rivets right here, the eyelets, or it's got this really cool belt clip already made into it right here that is easily adjustable. If you want to scout carry it, you can scout carry it. But it's got good tension on it so that it's not going to go anywhere. Also, the retention in this sheath is fantastic. It pops right out of there pretty easy, too. So we're talking CPM 3V on that 6-inch drop point blade right there. Green, OD green G10 scales that are really, really nicely sculpted. And this one's going to be 11 1/4 inches overall. Absolutely beautiful knife. Got a nice lanyard hole right there. We've been really excited about these knives since Stu first came to visit us back last year. And we got them in. Then we talked to Stu about seeing if he'd be willing to put his knife through one of our torture tests. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say with how heavy duty this is, and you can look and see how thick that stock is right there. We're talking, let me see if I can get an idea here. Looks like about 3/16, maybe a little bit thicker. So it's a really, really thick blade stock of CPM 3V, and that's going to be a really hard steel. I'll tell you what. Let's put on our safety equipment. Let's get to cutting. Now I'm going to say, so first off, we're going to cut paper, and I'm going to say this is going to be kind of a challenging task because this is a really thick bladed knife. It is sharp, but I don't know that we're sharp enough to slice out some paper with this nice, large, outdoorsy fixed blade. So let's see how she does. So we're going to do some linoleum rubber mat and some outdoor carpet next. Cut a piece of my glove. Got some linoleum. It cut through that carpet like we were slicing carrots here. Next up, we're going to do a toe strap. Just a pull cut, nice rigid pull cut through this toe strap. I don't foresee it having any issues, but we're going to see if we can get it with one slice here. Like a glove, like it was nothing. I'm going to do something a little different. I think hammering this knife through this PVC is too easy. So what I'm going to try to do now is I'm going to chop through this PVC. Chop it like it's hot. Chop it like it's hot. For when you need to quickly cut PVC down to size, look no further than the Reiff F6. We're going to do a piece of nautical rope, and this is kind of a stubby piece, so it might be kind of difficult to keep it from unraveling. So I'm going to hammer it through this one because I want to make sure that I hit it good, and I want to make sure that all these pieces fly. Next up, we're going to do some chopping on some bamboo here. This is, I think this is a good candidate for a chopper. So we're going to do some chopping on some bamboo here. So let's go ahead and take a nice close look at that edge right there. We have not even touched that edge. Like, no marring, no nothing. That thing is still smooth as a baby's bottom right there. That's outrageous. That is just unbelievable. Let's chop some more stuff. I've got a pine steak right here. I'm gonna chop this into like just go straight up like blade sports cutting competition on this thing. So let's chop some more stuff. Absolutely insane. I want to chop some more stuff. Let's actually, so since we've been like just nailing this blade, let me see if I can get some nice little curls out of this piece of hardwood right here. I'm going to try doing a little bit of feather sticking, and I'm terrible at feather sticking, but we're going to try to get some feather sticks out of this. It's just shaving that like it's nothing. You know what? Just call this knife MC Hammer, because you can't touch this. We got a piece of copper wire here. I'm just going to try to, like, just chop through it. Let's baton through this one, but let's do it this way. And we're going to have to go straight through that knot right there. So. Second, steel cable now with the hammer. Bring it on. So what we've run into in the past is when trying to go through this really heavy duty cable, what the knife typically does is the cutting board is too soft and it forces the cable down into the cutting board itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to put this piece of galvanized sheet metal, this really thin gauge sheet metal, on the cutting board, and then I'm going to put the cable on top of it, and then I'm going to hammer the knife through it. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. Next, we're going to punch a hole in this sheet metal, and then we're going to hammer this puppy through a brick. I've seen less scarring on this blade than any blade that we've done so far in this willet cut test. This 3V is some tough shit. One last thing that we got to do, and that means we got to hammer this thing through a brick. Sorry, Jennifer Parker. I know you've got a migraine and you're right below us, but I got to do what I got to do. That was really impressive. And now I want to take a nice up close look of this knife here and show that blade edge. That is the least amount of scarring on that blade edge that we have had on any of these knives in our willet cut test right there. That's just unbelievable. This thing, I think we've got a new champion right here. It cut through that clean. That's wild. So I think we have a new champion right here. This is this is our willet cut champion right now. This thing's an absolute beast. And next up is going to be the challenge of sharpening this puppy. So stay tuned for that. Bonus tip test. I can't mess this tip up. I can't bend it. I can't do anything to it. It didn't even roll the edge. It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. We're talking about a 6-inch blade right there, drop point blade. Beautiful.